That's not a good way to start off a video, coughing and hacking. I don't know. It's that temperature thing. I get that little phlegm thing going on, I guess. I don't know. I don't smoke, so eliminate that. Want to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple things. I got some things to talk about, share with you guys. Nothing, it's going to change the world or change your lives, but just a little bit of an update. So we'll call this another What's Up Wednesday. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a title. But few different little notes I wrote down for once, which is not like me, but hopefully it'll make it a little bit better. Look at that fake smile. Look at that. Daggone it. Look at that. All right. So a few days ago, when was this? I don't think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before. Right next to where I work, two units away is Planet Fitness. So I have a subscription there. I shower there daily and then go to work, looking all clean and pristine. And it was funny as I was pulling, it's kind of I guess you would call a large parking lot. It's all relative, I guess, depending on what you compare it to. But I see a van. Almost looks like an overlanding type van, and it wasn't new, but it looked like it was in really good shape, and it had a YouTube logo, and the name of the YouTube channel was called Laced Venom. So I said, man, how cool was that? That is so cool. I think I've watched a little bit of her videos in the past, and she seems to travel all over the place, and so I really wanted to walk over there and at least film it, like do a short video. Then I didn't want to be intrusive. It looked like it had dark windows, and you don't know if someone's taking a nap. You don't want to make them feel threatened or anything crazy like that. But so I was like, right away, I looked and checked, and I was not subscribed to the channel, but she did look familiar. So I think I've watched some of her content before. So I subscribed and then made a short comment in one of her videos and asked, if by chance if she was going to be in the area for a while, if we could do an interview. And making a long story short, I never heard back from her. She probably thinks I'm a total fruitcake or is just trying to be protective, which I get that. But it would have been really cool to interview a random YouTuber just by happenstance, and somebody who travels all over the country, not just like a local Milton, Florida type personality or YouTuber. There's some good ones around here. Don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking it's just cool to catch somebody from afar coming through your area, and that's pretty good branding. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I feel like maybe when I fully retire, if I'm still upright and functional and maybe have a better vehicle, a van or something like that, whatever it could be, that would be really cool, because the branding on that I think is brilliant. One of the questions I wanted to ask her was, how many, does she have a rough idea, or does she suspect she's received X amount of subscribers due to the branding on her van? And I'm trying to remember, it was either a 2003 or 2004 Mercedes Sprinter van. Looked pretty decent from the outside, and anyway, I'm done talking about that. That would have been really cool. I accidentally ran into another YouTuber a while back. I don't know, it's been a month or so, living that Florida life, and I thought that would have been really cool. That could be like a if I get more opportunities like that, that would be really cool to have that as part of the playlist. And now I think about it, I've interviewed a couple different people. I probably could make a separate playlist for that, but I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. I thought that would have been really cool. Just didn't happen. It almost happened, but at least she's on the radar. I can follow her content a little bit, and I don't want to. I'm not some crazy stalker. I just happen to be a dude that recognized her branding and thought it would be cool. But anyway, then I'd shower and then go to work. So enough of that. So my vehicle, seems like there's never had any problems with my vehicle, but Sunday morning, well, for almost 2 weeks now, I was really excited about doing a particular video. And I woke up Sunday morning and early, because I had all these plans, these visions, call it visions of grandeur, if you will. And I'm pulling out of the parking lot where I was boondocking, and the van just did not feel right. It was really weird, and I realized it was starting to make a weird noise. It was pulling to the right, and it felt like it was a problem with my right front brake system that just got repaired. So immediately I saw $100 bills flash in front of my eyes, realizing that I won't be able to fix anything major anytime soon. So I started going up the road, and I wasn't even a mile away, and it was like, man, I got major problems here. So I was able to pull over. Making a long story short, it was a flat right front tire. I've had flat tires in my life. I mean, you live as long as I have so far, you're going to experience a little bit of everything. But it was the weirdest flat tire ever. It was really pulling very aggressively to the right. It was very not pleasant sounding. I almost want to say grinding. It was just weird noises. So I pulled into this little park and ride, and at the same time, I guess this is where, is your glass half empty or half full? I get out and look, and sure as heck, it's almost fully flat. And right now I'm thinking, oh man, this is going to turn into another cluster because my rear doors don't open up. And there's so much stuff in the back. Somewhere in the back, I have a, what do they call that? The crossbar to get your lug nuts off. And another location in the back, I have there's a crank. The spare tire on the van drops from underneath the van, and you have to lower it. So I'm like, I might be able to get to that and everything. But these two really nice locals, they happened to be dropping off a roll-off dumpster used for like construction sites for roofers and stuff like that. And they saw, and the guy rolled down his window. He said, we're going to come over and help in a second. So this part was, I guess this is where my glass should be half full versus half empty. But so I'm freaking out, just knowing how much it costs to repair a tire nowadays, and not having, I do have a brand new floor jack I've never used. It was another thing that was covered up by so much stuff. So I was able to dig through that, get that ready. Got that. But the guys came over and said, hey, we have an impact wrench for you. So they had a cordless battery operated impact wrench. They helped me get the vehicle, spare on, the other one off, and that was more a mess, but I'm done talking about that. So this morning, Wednesday, December 18th, the new tire is not the new tire, but the new fix is back on where it should be. My spare wasn't in great shape. It was making some weird noises. It had cupping, so I need to get a better spare tire. Anyway, so a while back I talked about helping a homeless guy named Zachary, and I had bought him not bought him. Let me clarify. I did not buy him. A bike was donated to me to give to this homeless person or another homeless person. And then I bought some accessories for it, like a lock, a little crate that I mounted on the back and stuff like that. Well, if you remember, that guy Zachary refused a donation. Possibly due to mental illness or just traumatic brain injury while serving in the military. Something wasn't right there, but he had refused that bike. And I was really disappointed because I wanted to help him out as much as possible. Come to find out, I haven't seen him in the area lately, so at the local convenience store, I inquired about him. I guess he got the general manager of that little convenience store chain caught him drinking alcohol on the property. He's been banned, so I don't know if he moved on to another city or where he went, but I haven't seen him in a while. But the good news is, a lady that works at that convenience store, she's a really nice Christian lady, reached out to me, asked me if I still had that bike. I said yes. I was able to donate it to her because someone she knows who's struggling in life, but is employed, has a long distance to travel to get to work, has been walking to work in the elements. I donated that bike, so I just not sure if I really talked about that much. Today's December 18th, 2024. My mother turned 92 today, this morning. I talked to her. Talked to her a couple days ago. I have no idea how she's made it this long. She's had so many problems. She's dying. She's in a assisted living home right now. She's dying of dementia, and she has a lot of heart problems, just general health problems. You would at 92. So just thought I'd share that. I'm praying and hoping I get my Social Security payment that may have been bumped up a day. It looked like today I may be receiving that a day earlier than I thought. So there's a possibility. I got to see how things go. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but that I may actually get a motel room over the holidays and sleep in a bed for the first time in like a year and a half, or almost a year and a half. So that would be interesting. I almost want to do it on Christmas. I have some ideas for Christmas. I don't want to do it New Year's Eve. Well, one, because I'll probably working till 11, plus all the fireworks and all that. So thought about it, possibly New Year's Day. That would be a really good day to do it. But I'm pretty sure I have to work that day. So I have no idea. I'll pick some random day and try and do that maybe. But the temperatures. Tonight's going to be the last warmer night, and then after that it's dropping down into the 30s, and then this weekend we're going to have real low 30s, which probably could get to the upper 20s with the wind chill. Not digging that. Got some cool things possibly happen with a friend of mine that works at Rollo Seafood. His name's Johnny. We talked about some things, have some really cool ideas. We talked a little bit about some stuff, could be cooking related. If I think I can pull this off. He seems eager. We talked about some things, so I can't say it's going to happen anytime soon, but it could happen sometime soon. I don't know. I just got to consult with him, check his schedule. Some really cool stuff could be happening. Due to finances, I haven't really, not really, I mean, I haven't sent any Christmas gifts out. We're not going to have the ability until after Christmas. So a few of you guys may be getting something coming to you. It might be closer to New York. I'm going to say New York. Yeah, that's where I'm shipping it, to New York. No, there goes another helicopter. Well, actually, that might be a plane. I'm not really sure. No, that's a Hilo. But anyway, so yeah, what I was trying to say is, might be closer to New Year's. I don't have a ton of money to throw out there, but some people have been good to me, and a lot of people have been good to me. There's only so much can go around, but over time, if my life gets better, I have a feeling the first quarter of 2025 is not going to be very good due to Social Security penalizing me for making too much money this year. So that my next payment could be the last payment for a while. I'm not sure how they're going to work that out, but all I can do is try and stay alive today and this month, this week, worry about tomorrow's problems tomorrow. Anyway, so that's it. Just wanted to touch base with you guys. I'll probably be releasing this later in the evening. I did a really cool short video yesterday called Reflections from Paradise. I'm looking at the river right now. It's been so beautiful. Yesterday was really beautiful. So if you get a chance, look at some of my videos. Hopefully some better, good quality stuff's coming. And I've got a ton of ideas. Really, just some of it requires a little bit of ching-ching and time and less stress and drama in my life with transportation and stuff like that. Anyway, when you get a chance, get out to nature. Let nature soothe your soul. And remember, always know your legal limits.